at 5. Yeah, and it just sort of stuck with me. Let's see. Alright, you guys, welcome to the Cypher Zone. Today we are going to be drinking some Chardonnay, as well as we're going to make some Southern style chicken and waffles. So just hang out, sit back, relax, and let's chill. All about the vibes. So I'm going to start with getting some water on to boil. We're going to make some sweet tea. That tea is going to reduce down and make a syrup. So we're going to do a sweet tea syrup because we're doing Southern chicken and waffles. So we need to get this water boiling so that the tea can steep, as well as and then we'll add sugar and we'll reduce it down and turn it into a syrup. Very simple concept, but just make sure that you watch it, as it can burn as you're turning it basically into caramel. And caramel burns and stickies, and it's all kinds of crazy. Yeah, syrup. Turns it into syrup, and syrup can get really nasty really fast. So next we are going to start with doing a brine. We're going to add in some buttermilk, some hot sauce, a little bit of salt and pepper. We don't need a lot of... Start with buttermilk. So basically, they call this a brine, but it's really just a marinade. A brine is a combination of water and salt and sugar. And so this is literally none of those things. I mean, it's a little bit of salt, but it's buttermilk, hot sauce, and salt and pepper. And I'm going to throw in a little bit of garlic powder. The difference in a marinade and a brine is a brine is going to impart a savory flavor. It's not just going to impart what flavors that you give it. So like with a marinade, you can marinate with like soy sauce and lemon, and then it's going to taste like that. You don't really do a lot of those things with brines. Brines are typically adding in just a... Oh wait, wrong one. I don't need this one on just yet. Brines are typically... It's just a salt and sugar combination. And it ends up being just a really, really good flavor. When you're dealing with like big poultry, so like buttermilk brine, buttermilk hot sauce brine, pepper. Yeah, exactly. Buttermilk brine. That's all we're doing. When you're doing large birds, people will brine turkeys, they'll brine chickens. You can brine anything. It's kind of an osmosis process. And so this will just give this kind of a quick stir. I bought chicken tenders instead of chicken breasts, mainly because I just kind of wanted to deal with them easier. I didn't feel like pounding out the chicken or getting in the saran wrap and it gets all nasty and stuff. Using chicken tenders, especially for, I say a lot, using chicken tenders for chicken and waffles is quite a nice... Milk has lactose, which is simple sugar. Yeah, yeah, I guess he makes a point. So milk does contain a lactic component, and so, which is very sweet. So like when you drink milk can be sweet. And so it ends up adding in the salt and the sugar to it, but they do different things. This would brine if I left this overnight. Versus a marinade, you can marinate... I mean, they're very, very, very similar. They really are. It's traditionally... A marinade doesn't contain as much salt as a brine does, and it doesn't contain as much sugar. Brines literally are, it's water, brown sugar, and salt. That's all it is. And then you can add other things to it to change up flavors and add whatever you want. Marinades is literally whatever the fuck you put in the bag. So, I mean, it's not rocket surgery. It's not, anything that you need to stress over in case, oh, I'm doing a brine for my turkey. I gotta get a turkey brine bag, blah, blah, blah. Put that shit in the trash bag with a bunch of water, some salt and sugar, and you good. Or just hit it up with whatever seasoning sauce you want. And you can inject the marinade. You can do a dry marinade. I wish you could do a dry brine, but no need to. Okay, so we got our chicken marinating, brining. We're going to prep our ingredients for the waffles. So let's see, what do we need for the waffles? So this is going to be a buttermilk waffle batter. So we've got, let's see, I need to get a cup. Measuring cup. I do measure when it comes to baking. So let's see. What am I gonna do for the waffles? Whisk together flour, cornmeal, baking powder, baking soda, and salt together. Smaller bowl. Whisk together. Add on buttermilk. Fuck, I don't have any eggs. Fuck. I have eggs. I think I got one egg. I do. One egg. So we're gonna be cutting this recipe back. I meant to buy eggs, but when I was looking at this recipe, it didn't have eggs, so I make a flax egg. I don't have any flaxseed. Oh wait, I've got bananas. Baking is science. Make a flax egg. I can use bananas, right? No, who just happens to have flax seeds, John? Not everybody just happens to carry flaxseed because we, use them with our everyday life and cooking. I mean, I'm just going to throw a little bit of salt and some flaxseed on my chicken, Parmesan. But one egg will be fine. I'll just cut the recipe back a little bit. No, I'm not that kind of chef. Not that kind of chef. Dog, why are you barking? Just add a little bit more buttermilk. One egg won't hurt it. It'll be fine. And if not, fuck it. We'll find out. Boom. Okay. So I need a cup of cornmeal. Alright. The syrup is brewing. As you can not see, because I have... Anyway, we'll turn that. Woo, look at that. Isn't that fun? Might add a little bit extra butter. Alright, so we need 1 cup of cornmeal. This is going to be a cornmeal flour waffle. 1 cup of all-purpose flour. And we're going to do a cornmeal fried chicken. 1 banana per egg. Like a whole banana? Yeah, the setup's good, right? The setup looks really good. It's really clean. 1 whole banana or a half a banana? Because I don't want to fuck this shit up and my waffles be taking like bananas. Because I'm doing cheddar and fucking scallions in there. I don't need banana tasting waffles. I'm not making banana tasting waffles. So add in the flour. Traditionally, if I had it, I would sift this flour, but it is unbleached all-purpose. I prefer unbleached all-purpose. Don't ask me why. It just seems to serve me better. So Kush, if you're thinking, why the fuck am I talking to random people? I have Facebook and Twitch going on at the same time. So I'm talking to a bunch of random people all at the same time. It's great. I hate that camera angle. God, I hate that camera angle. It's just doesn't jive. It's not close enough. I feel like I'm like, yes, Wonder Flour. I love Wonder Flour. I introduced somebody to Wonder Flour yesterday. A chef out of the UK, he'd never heard of it, and somebody brought it up to him. I'm like, it's a baked flour. You don't have to cook the flour out, and you don't have to do a lot of things with it. It's basically par baked. He's like, oh, that's really cool. And he pretended to like ignore me. Okay, so we'll turn our heat off on the tea, and we're just gonna let it steep because the syrup is not gonna take any time at all, and I really want to get a nice, good tea flavor from it. All right, so we have flour. Southern Secret. Yes, it is a Southern Secret. So the flour is gonna contain the waffles. 1 cup, 1 cup. 2 teaspoons double acting baking powder. I'm gonna measure by, I don't know if I have a measuring spoon. What's this one? Quarter table. So this is half a tablespoon. I don't need half a tablespoon. I need a teaspoon. Where's the teaspoon? 1 teaspoon. So I need 2 teaspoons baking powder. 1, 2. And when you're using this, there's a thing right here, so you can go like this, get it, and then you can run it across, and you get an even pour. Isn't that neat? I love products. Alright, so now we need some baking soda. These are leaveners. These basically are what's going to help your waffles rise. And then we need to get some butter and get it melted. And we're going to go with a stick of fucking butter. A whole stick of fucking butter in our waffles. Let me get that melted real quick. Bowl. Waffles. How much do I need? I need a quarter teaspoon. I need half a teaspoon of baking soda. All right. Oh yeah. Butter is where it's at. Alright. So I'm going to let that steep for a couple of minutes, and then I'll add the sugar, because I want to add this syrup to my mixture. So we got baking powder. I need half a teaspoon. Where's my half a teaspoon? Here's my half a teaspoon. So I get to open this motherfucker up. It's just like, right, let's open it. Half a teaspoon. Get that shit down in there. Come on, motherfucker. There we go. Half a teaspoon of baking soda. Done. Hello, dog. How are you doing, dog? Look at our butter. Not done. More butter. Come on, tea. Brew. Brew, baby. Brew, brew, brew. Hot, hot, hot. Where's the string for this motherfucker? There we go. So we got 3 bags. And I just touched the edge of that. I want this sucker to brew. There we go. It's probably pretty brewed, but I want it to be very tea. I didn't add a whole lot of water to it. So now I want to add some sugar. Find me some sugar. Oh, sugar, sugar. I'm going to add like half a cup, quarter cup. How much sugar do you think I should add?
Are you making tea?
No, I'm making syrup. That was about half a cup. I'm making syrup out of tea. Alright. Get these tea bags. Hot. Brewed. Stewed. And ready to go. Alright. Where we at? All set. Yeah, yeah. folks in here watching. Used to be hanging out. How many people we got? We got a couple on Facebook. Oh, we got like 5 people. Yeah, yeah, buddy. Rolling like big shots. We got the Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit stop. All your rims big and do it right good. So we're gonna turn that heat down to about a 6 on that burner. Where are we at on this? We're almost melted. Let's take it, and we can probably melt it with just the fork and the residual heat. So we've got that. That's going to boil down. Make sure you guys watch that with me because I don't want to fuck it up. And there's a good chance I can fuck it up. And we don't want that. DM Discord, some shit you may want to read in the future. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright. So we got melted butter. Whip, 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 whip. And then we got, what else we got? Back to Discord. No. Back to live. Back to reality. Alright, for the waffles. Milk, buttermilk, eggs, maple syrup. Okay, so we're going to add a cup of milk. This is going to temper these eggs. Or we'll temper the egg because if I add in the egg right now, all it's going to do is turn into scrambled eggs. But this is going to cool the mixture, and I can add in the egg, and it'll be all right. A-okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Tempering. If you want to know what tempering it means to bring something down to temperature. You're correcting the temperature. You want to temper your eggs because you basically are allowing the egg to not cook. And so you bring the temperature down when you're adding in eggs to a hot liquid. And so you slowly add them in one at a time, and then they don't turn into scrambled eggs. So you don't make a scrambled egg hollandaise sauce, a scrambled egg pâte choux, which is what makes your eclairs and cheesy puffs. So we're going to get this nice and frothy. This looks awesome. Really good. Now let's bring this together. We're going to mix in, I need a little bit of salt. About a quarter of a teaspoon. That wasn't much. And then we need some garlic powder. Because we're making cheddar chive waffles. So we get some garlic powder. We're going to do some chili flake. That's a little spiciness. About a quarter of a teaspoon, if that. Give that a good toss. And then we want some black pepper. What do I do with the black pepper? I want some black pepper. About another quarter of a teaspoon. Doesn't take much. Not looking for mega salty waffles as it has the cheese and everything incorporated in it. So we'll get rid of that fork. Doesn't it sound fucking awesome? I completely agree. So then we will get a spatula. Bring all this down, and we're going to add in the egg mixture. Just going to pour that in the middle. And then that should be good. Melted butter. Eggs, buttermilk. We're going to add in some cheddar. It's going to be great. This is starting to come together really nicely. So we got a cornmeal, cheddar, green onion, scallion, whatever you want to call it, waffle. So this is definitely lighter or thicker than I want it to be. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of vegetable oil. I'm going to add a little bit of vegetable oil and a little bit, actually I think I just need to add the vegetable oil. Because I'm replacing the egg, so the egg, that other egg would have made this a little bit more liquidy. So we're going to add in about not a quarter of a cup, maybe like 2 good solid tablespoons. We need a batter. There we go. We're starting to get into batter mode. Starting to get there. Almost. I don't want to add any more buttermilk. But the oil, a little bit more. Because we're going to let this set. Actually, I don't need to add much more. We're going to add cheddar to it. We're going to add the syrup to it, and that'll thin it down quite a bit. This is beautiful. This is exactly what I want. It's not bubbly like a pancake batter. So we're going to do both green onion or scallions and green onion. So that way it's going to have a lot of flavor. A lot of flavor. And I need more wine. Always good to have more wine. He's got eggs. He knows how to use them. For show. For show, for show. Hardhead, thank you for the fucking biddies, my guy. Mucho apreciado. Maybe I should watch this on here. No, because then I don't get both. I only get it here. Woo woo! So good! Okay, so we're almost done with the buttermilk because we need to make, we'll make our batter for our chicken here in a minute. Let's see, let's look at the syrup. Starting to cook down. Get in there. We don't need a whole lot of it. I just need some of it. Because I'm not going to drench the waffles in it. But I will. You know, if I have to, I will. I can do that. I have the technology. But what is up, my guy? How was your freaking day? Let us get some oil in this pan so we can make some chicken tender fried chicken. Ooh-wee! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Anybody know anything about good fried chicken? I do. I love fried chicken. I love fried chicken wings. It's my favorite. Fried chicken legs, chicken wings. That was the wrong cap. Explains why that did not fit. Ooh, pop in the back. That's good. I needed my back to pop. Alright. So let's add in. Let's cut some green onion real quick. While I'm watching that. Cut the ends off. We don't want those ends. Those ends are gross. Usually pretty dirty. So we need a little minced scallion. Scallions, not chives. Basically, it's like a green onion, only not. That's all we need. That sucker in there. Boom. I don't need much more. We'll use that for garnish. Then we need a little bit of green onion. So we're going to cut the end off. That's right. So I didn't make a whole lot of waffles. So that's going to be about half a tablespoon. Maybe like a teaspoon. No, teaspoon and a half of green onion. And so we're just going to mince this up. There we go. Get rid of that. Put that in there. Boom. Done. Clean off the cutting board. Stir this up. As you can see, it's starting to thicken up. And so once we add that syrup to it, it'll be ready to go. We might add a little bit more oil or a little bit more buttermilk, but it won't be a crazy amount. Just enough to get a little bit of viscosity, You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna add about a cup of cheddar. Get rid of that bitch. So I used thick cheddar instead of just regular shredded cheddar, mainly because I want to bite into these bites of cheddar when I'm having this waffle. I want there to be almost a bite of cheddar in each bite, and I'm not looking for the cheddar to melt into it and make it cheesy. I'm wanting there to be a nice little salty bite. Oh man, our syrup is starting to come together. I can smell it. Smell that sugar starting to caramelize. Boom. Okay, so what's next? Now we need to make the flour batter for the chicken. I think it's a 3-compartment. Oh shit! I used that fucking egg. Anybody got any eggs I can borrow? Let's see. What do I need for the chicken? For chicken. 2 shallow bowls, 1 for judgment. The flour, cornmeal, buttermilk. Oh, I don't need it. We just need buttermilk in 1 bowl. Buttermilk. Get rid of this. All right, so we got buttermilk in 1, and I'm gonna add a little bit of hot sauce to that because honestly, why the fuck not? And then we're gonna have our flour mixture in here. We're starting to get kind of syrupy. As you can see, it's starting to slowly drip off. You might have to make some more because, I mean, I'm going to add some to that, but I want to have at least some for my chicken and waffles. I want to at least be able to have some scissor. Alright. A little bit of hot sauce in this because we're going to double dredge it. So it's already coated in buttermilk. So that's going to be my first coat. Then I'll dredge it in the flour, dredge it in the buttermilk, dredge it in the flour, and we'll be gone. It'll be great. 2 shallow bowls. So the flour, cornmeal, paprika, corn, sure. Alright, so we need 1 1/4 cups of flour to a 1/2 cup of cornmeal. Are you making homemade syrup? I am making homemade syrup, Mrs. Blaze Kush. I am making homemade syrup. I thought about buying like a really good maple syrup, but I was like, why not? We can just make our own little syrup. And I'll probably end up having to make some more, which is fine. I don't mind. We got the time. All right, so we need 1/2 cup of cornmeal. About yay much. We need 1.5 cups of flour. Let's see. Which is about yay much. And that's it. And then we add our seasoning. So we're going to do some garlic powder. Boom, boom, boom. Sugar, boom, boom. And then I'm going to do a little bit of this rib rub that I've got. Because it's got kind of everything that I want in it. It's got a little bit of cumin, some chili flake, salt, pepper, garlic. So it's basically already ready to go. Look at that. Starting to drizzle a little bit faster. And more of a consistent line. Look at that. Even starting to get up there. Nice. We're getting there. I don't want to mess it up. Alright. So we'll get a whisk out. Love homemade syrup. Yes, ma'am. That's what's up. So we got our dredge here. Looking good, looking good. I'm going to add a little bit of the flour mixture to the buttermilk just to kind of give it a little bit of thickness. And it's gonna, that way it tightens up and does a much better job of coating the chicken for a batter. You ever had Chili's chicken crispers? This is all they do, is they just add flour to their egg wash. That's all it is. It's just gonna help it stick because I don't have that egg. So that's all it is. Nothing. It ain't no like super science. Yes, okay, thank you. Alright. I think this is exactly where I want it for the, let's see. Now this is where I want it just for my waffles. Actually, let's see if we can do this without fucking some shit up. So, remember how I talked about tempering? We're about to temper this into this. And we're just gonna, basically, I'm gonna hit it right here at this focal point is the plan. That way there's too much movement. I don't need much more. Too much movement in the stirring that it doesn't cook it. I'm not looking for cooked anything. I want it to combined. Yes, this is what we're talking about. Let's taste this. It's gonna be good. Use a little salt. Actually, we're gonna add more cheddar. Mo cheddar, mo better. Mo cheddar, mo better. And then we're gonna add some more. Yeah, those big bubbles means it's working. Yes, sir. A little bit more cheddar. We're gonna add more water to this. Actually, fuck it. Let's add this to the buttermilk. A little bit to the buttermilk. A little bit left to that. Add more water. Do a few more tea bags. And make us some more syrup. The syrup is easy. Nothing to some syrup. We just get some tea bags out. These are just regular tea bags, cold brew. So, I mean, cold brew, hot brew, it doesn't really matter. It's tea. It'll brew. And then we got ready to brew iced tea mix. This is just store-bought. This is H-E-B brand. So just use like Kroger, you know, Piggly Wiggly, whatever the 5-star. Doesn't have to be black tea. It's just like regular iced tea bags. Regular iced tea bags. Not to be confused. Ooh, I'm late, but here I am. Machado, what's up, baby? We just chilling. We just making our waffle batter. We're about to make our fry some chicken. Oh, I need to turn that on. It's a good thing there's not a lot of oil in there. That way nothing gets all doesn't get all crazy. This waffle batter is so dope. I've never made waffles like this before in my life. But it sounds amazing, and I think it's going to turn out really good. I hope. If not, well, we will at least have some badass fried chicken, I'm telling you. We will at least have some badass fried chicken. Alright, so we got our flour mix. Chicken. Let's see if we can bread a couple of these motherfuckers. I'm like, what to do next? What to do next? I mean, it's all kind of coming together. Now we just need to make the waffle. We need to fry the chicken. What should I do first, chat? Should I make the tea bags equal syrup? Tea bags plus sugar equals syrup. It is a sweet tea syrup. Should I make the chicken first or should I make the waffles first? You guys can decide. Oh my gosh. What shall I do? Who knows? Who's going to be the lucky one to decide what we do? That's fine. That's fire. It is fucking fire. I completely fucking agree. Let me turn that on. Get that brewing. Brewing and stewing. I mean, it is Southern fried chicken. You can't have Southern fried chicken without sweet tea. And you might as well have sweet tea with your waffles. Uh-oh. Let's drop some sweet tea into the oil. The oil might go. Chicken first. Chicken first. Oh, wow. Y'all all three decided on the chicken. Okay, we're going to do chicken first. Shit. Fuck it. Why not? All right. What all can y'all see? Y'all can see that direction. So, see if we move this direction. Do that direction. So then we go from chicken to flour, then flour, oil. Flour, then flour, oil. Let's wait for the flour to get hot. Not hot enough yet. In the meantime, Cheddar be chucking. He be talking to the chat. I wish all of y'all could chit-chat, but that's okay. Is okie dokie smoky. You know what I'm saying? Okie dokie smoky. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a chit-chatting. We just a drinking. We just having bottle of wine. We making food. We just kicking back. So how was y'all's day? Like, y'all have good days? How was your Sunday? Wait, is today Sunday? Today's Saturday. Today's Saturday. Today is not Sunday. It felt like a Sunday all fucking day. I'll tell you that much.
May I have a glass of wine?
Gonna open up a bottle of wine. I'm still confused as this whole tea bag syrup. Okay, so I'm brewing tea.
Oh, you are making tea.
No, I'm making syrup. I'll make tea later. Just because you sound like you want tea.
No, I can smell it.
Yes. So I'm making tea, but then I am going to turn that tea into a syrup by adding sugar and cooking it the fuck down. Aw, hung out with my baby cousin, Mr. Parker and him hairs. See, look at that boil. Look at that boil. It's getting nice. It's getting nice and brew-like. Typically, I would turn the heat off right now and I would let that tea steep, but I'm going to let it steep by boiling the shit out of it. Oh. So we got what is this? What's this from? Not The Witcher, the Goblin King goblet. There's a Goblin King goblet. I can't even. There he is. There's David Bowie. You see David Bowie? You see him? Maybe right in here. I don't know. It's David Bowie.
It's from the Labyrinth.
Goblin King. Labyrinth. That's what I'm thinking of. Because I've never seen that movie.
He played Jareth.
He played Jareth.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So does it taste like tea? No, it tastes like sweet tea syrup. So it's got, basically it tastes like sugar. It's just really fun to make. You can use just regular maple syrup. I figured, why the fuck not? I can make, let's make syrup on stream. And to do that, we need water and sugar. So we're just going to do this. Get rid of the bags now. And then we'll add sugar. As we already have tea. We're going to let that boil down. I'm going to let that reduce. And then we'll add some sugar to it and reduce it some more. This is going to concentrate that, so it's going to be pretty fucking dope. So make sure you guys are watching that with me so that we know what's going on. I was going to go live tonight, but the youngest is now obviously a night warrior now that he's turned 1. Well, dude, 3 months and you're going to have another night warrior. Cece! What's up, baby? What's going on, girl? Gotta re-up my sub. Yeah, you gotta re-up your sub. That's what I'm saying. That way you can get all this stuff. I gotta figure out, like, really good sub stuff. Like, if you sub, you get the recipes. You can choose. Like, if you're a tier 2, you can choose, like, a week's worth of fucking recipes. Or if you're a tier 3. You know, all kinds of shit. Alright, let's test this flour again. Ooh, we's good. We's good on the flour. Let's turn the heat down just a little bit. Alright, let's see if we can get this shit going. I'm going to get a little plate out so I can do a couple of these at once. Alright, so we got chicken, which we are taking the excess off, and then we'll dredge it in the flour. So you want to pick up some of that flour on the end, get a little in between your fingers, so that you don't have a piece of what's it called, missing. We got that all nice, gorgeous. Like, look at that, look at that, look at that. Put it back in there, back into this cornmeal mixture. Beautiful. Flip it. Give it a nice little press. Dredge down. Kind of get on those ends. So like I just touched it and see how it got all that jacked upness? Add some flour and flour for your fingers. And you won't get that. We're going to lay that right there. Let's do another one. I'm going to do like, oh, we don't need to dip it in there. That don't make no sense. Let's throw that on there. We get a light coating. All we need is just a little bit of lightness, just enough to absorb some of that buttermilk. Pull that back on there. Boom. Go over. Add the butter. Add the. And we're watching it. Add the flour. Let's turn. Less than 2 months. Don't be adding more time. Are you speaking of busy tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern? Speaking of. I'm not. I am free tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. What's going down at 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow? Is there something special? Oh, man. He's busy tomorrow. I'm not busy tomorrow. Do you do something on Sundays? So... oh, I did it fucking again. Let's do this. So the cool thing about dredging all of this at once and double dredging it is it stays on. Not necessarily gonna just like fall off into the damn oil and just cook off, and you're like, oh, well, that was fun. Didn't want to have, you know, chicken anyway that was breaded. Shake up all that extra flour. Alright. Now, let's throw in this chicken. So when you're doing chicken, you're doing frying anything, lay it away from you. There we go, just like that. There we go. Beautiful. This isn't going to take too long. Let me wash my hands. Typically, you would do a wet hand and a dry hand. I use the same hand, mainly because I'm not really sure why. I just kind of felt like it. Get all this nasty shit off. Getting it out. Yeah. Get it. Let's see, that is cooked down about almost half. We're still looking for halfsies. Got our tongs out. Give these guys a little shake. You guys are going to be so fucking dope. Let them go. Just let them do their thing. Now let's add more wine. Fuck yeah! Dad's After Dark. What is that? Fuck yeah, I need to tune into that one. That dude would be some fucking fun to hang out with. So, let's see. Not quite ready to turn it yet. Let's look. Nope. I want a nice little golden. And I'm looking at this right here. I'm looking at the center of that chicken. Because the chicken's cold or cool. And I want it to cook. I want it to cook through. So we want a good, probably halfway cook before we flip it. So we're just gonna let these go. It's not burning. It's not, getting all soft on us. It's not doing anything crazy. The oil temperature is just right. It's cooking appropriately. So let's just leave it the fuck alone. And now we need to add sugar to the scissor. All right, we went with 3/4 of a cup that time because we added more water. We got more sauce. We got more sauce going on. Fuck yeah, bring her on. Bring her the fuck on. Why the fuck not? Let's see. Can we flip these guys yet? Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Mochetta, you better be fucking watching. This was your fucking idea, bro. I hope you understand what I'm doing for you. I hope you get it, the whole fucking picture, bro. We have a cheddar fucking waffle, cheddar and green onion waffle, and we have southern style fried fucking chicken. Oh, what is going on with the combo? So, Nicole, I'm running 2 streams on 2 different programs at the same time. So, there are 2 different people talking, not just on Facebook, but on Twitch. So, it's kind of awkward. Yay! Surprise! Alright, so this next batch of chicken, when I throw this next batch of chicken, that's when I'm going to throw the waffle on. Because I don't know how long it's going to fucking take. But we need to get a little plate out with some napkins. Double up, triple up on these napkins because I don't want this shit to like melt through on the damn styrofoam foam. Yeah. So it's like I'm talking to a fucking Casper. Like, who the fuck are you talking to, motherfucker? I didn't say anything. Look at those bubbles. Those bubbles. And you can't see the bubbles. Alright, so we're going to dredge some more chicken. If I was smart, I would dredge these guys. We're going to pull some of these like little minions out. These things are just literally chicken. Like it needs to just be like reprocessed into it. It just gets clumped with the egg mixture. So We can do a couple more. And we know how many we got. All right, I may have to do a little bit more cornmeal and flour. All right. So as you can see, one egg works just fine. Well, oh shit, actually we haven't even touched the egg for the waffles. I have no idea. One egg may work fine, one egg may not work fine. So I'm gonna do like 4 or 5 pieces of chicken. Can't do too many because I don't have enough mixture. And I'll just fry that chicken up later or something. There we go. Now I got left 1, 2, 3. I don't think I've got enough for 3, but I might. We'll see. It won't be the best chicken, best looking. Because we double bread it. Maybe we just do a single breading on some of these pieces. There we go. Just like that. Put that in there. Just like this. Alright. That is just about done. Add a little bit more flour to this mixture so we can do these other 2 pieces. And then we can knock out 4. And then I can dredge those while the oil is heating back up. And then we can make us some waffles! Waffles! Waffle, waffle, waffles! Alright. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Simply gorgeous, baby. Lovely. Look at that. Look at that. That is so good. It is so good. So we'll set that to the side. Our syrup is boiling nicely. And add a little bit more flour to our dredge mix. You want to make sure you have enough. Because when you just start dredging it with like bullshit and you just don't do enough, and it doesn't help. It doesn't help at all. Oh man, this is starting to get good. Alright, let's dredge these. Let's dredge these real quick. Then we will do the waffle. So we're just going to go in here. Just like this. I'm just going to do a single dredge. That way we can show you the difference in a double dredge and a single dredge. We'll see what it does. And this is more of a flour mix than a flour cornmeal mix. Mix that off. Flour. Mix that in. And a little toss and sauce. Man, I feel like I want to like toss these in like wing sauce now. Let that heat up. We're going to leave that so we can test the oil. And then we're going to get rid of all this shit. Boom. Clean up, everybody do your share. Clean up, everybody everywhere. Now see my 2 dogs, they're just fucking chilling. They're just standing there. And nothing to them. They're just like chill as fuck, man. Woo! That syrup's cooking down fast. I like it. Okay. Getting there. Getting there. Alright. Time to do our chicken real quick. 1, 2, 3, plate. Get rid of our flour. Clean our hands. Get rid of the cutting board. Bring in a new cutting board. Why is that camera not working? Oh, there it goes. My boys would try to eat all that. Your boys, your dogs? Good cleanup. I know. Oh shit. You ought to see nothing. See nothing. Shh. Shh. What? I didn't almost destroy my phone. Alright. That's fine. That's looking good. It's time for us to do a waffle. Oh snap. Why didn't we, we're going to drizzle this with some olive oil. A little olive oil on the waffle maker. And let's get us a scooper. And let's get this bad boy going. Look at that. Look at that. That's going to be dope. I can't wait. It's got that all nasty. Set this over here. A little waffle batter in the middle. Double it up. Let's do 2 scoops. Or 1.5. Yeah. Let that go. It's getting all over the fucking place, which is fine. I will clean it up. Okay. Take a look at our syrup. Almost there. Almost. Where'd the damn whisk go? Actually, I'm going to add some more sugar. Boom. Cools it down just a little bit. Oh, where that whisk went. So we're going to use a spoon. Stir that in. It's about time to flip the chicken. Boom, look at that. That's gorgeous. Ooh-wee. You know about a little fried chicken. Little chicken and waffle action. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Trying to do a whisper stream like me? Trying to do a whisper. Whatever. Yes, sir, dogs would be back. Was I not talking loud enough? As I can yell, I can get loud. We can amp it up like you don't even know. I'm gonna probably get in trouble, so I'm gonna calm down. Plate this chicken real quick. Just a couple of pieces. Plate, motherfucker. Alright. Syrup starting to come together. Let's look. Big bubbles is what you want. Big bubbles. Almost a synchronized almost a single drip. Almost a single drip. He's waiting on the waffle and he's waiting on the chicken and the syrup. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. Whiteboard dancing. Whiteboard dancing. Do the Carlton. Bum, ba-da, bum, ba-da, bum, ba-da, bum, ba-da, ba-da, bum, ba-da. Somebody stop her! Y'all seen The Weeknd lately? That dude, the rapper, The Weeknd? Have you seen his plastic surgery? He looks like The Mask. Somebody go look him up. He looks like The Mask. Not Jim Carrey, but the guy with the mask on. Here we go. Let's looky. Ooh, we are so getting there. Little by fucking little. Alright, our waffle says it's done. Ooh! One waffle. Let's turn that heat down. Turn it to a 3. Turn it down. We're gonna let it go for a couple of minutes. Look at that. I'm gonna eat that. That's good. I'm gonna break this shit up. Turn the heat off on our chicken, because our chicken's done. I'm gonna break this up. Boom. We're gonna open this up. Let it kind of air out. Check on our syrup. Oh yeah. Letting them bubbles do their thing. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna take the heat off. We're just gonna let it go. Let it go. Chicken. Done. Put that on top of a waffle. Another piece. Top of a waffle. And let's get another waffle making. A little olive oil on there so it don't stick. Boom, don't take much. We got 1. And we got 2. Boom. And it's just, that's just that easy. There you go. Looking good, chef. That's what I'm saying. Think that was just for a video. It was just for the video. How do you cook in your pans all the time and they always look brand new? So stainless, if you hit them with water right after you're done, they clean up like nobody's business. Like they are really easy to clean. And Barkeeper's Friend. Barkeeper's Friend is a good friend of mine. He's a good buddy. Leave that alone. Leave that alone. Let's watch our waffle. Waffle. Watch. Watch all the steam. All the steam. No, The Weeknd, his face for music. No, his Weeknd is because he got plastic surgery. His face is because he got plastic fucking surgery. That's not just for his video. He ain't going back. That fool done. He done look like Madonna or Dolly Parton or some shit. Yeah, if you've got stainless steel pans, Barkeeper's Friend is where it's at. Let's try this syrup. Okay, That syrup is no fucking joke. Mmm. Is that good? Oh yeah, that's caramel. That's gonna like solidify and be crazy fucking good. Whoo! I'm excited. This is whoo. It's prosthetic. It's a prosthetic. You're a prosthetic. You don't prosthetic. You read the wrong article. That fool got plastic surgery. He is gross. Gross, gross, gross. Mm. I don't believe it. He got plastic surgery. His cheeks are. Oh shit! This fool's awake, dude. It's 1 o'clock in the morning for you, Q. How the hell are you still awake, bro? Oh shit! My waffle's done. Ooh wee! Mo waffles. Mo waffles, less problems. Turn this bad boy over here. Not even gonna cut this sucker up. We're just gonna stack the chicken on it. Boom. Boom. Just like that. That's what I'm saying. Turn the heat down on that motherfucker. But yeah, guys, that's chicken and fucking waffles, yo. Stayed awake to catch chicken. No, you didn't. 3 a.m. You did not stay awake for this shit. No, you didn't. Quit playing. All right, guys. It is that time. It's the time for the scissor. Look at that boiling. Oh, molten. Gorgeous. Look at that. Oh my god. Ooh-wee. That is motherfucking chicken and waffles. Damn! What's that sauce? That sauce is sweet tea scissor. Sweet tea, homemade sweet tea syrup, my guy. Homemade sweet tea syrup. Man, if I could get a... Let's zoom in on this bad boy. Yeah, let's get a good photo. Now that's a shot a mother could love. Money shot, baby. And yeah, we're gonna cut half of these cameras off. I want my phone back. Boom. Bada boom.